the logic of this series was officially freaking broken. With certain things, it really agitates me. For one, guy breaks criminals' handcuffs in the middle of courtroom. The guy almost kills the entire courtroom. The guy that actually broke the cuffs freaking gets a 1-week home sentence. What? What? Okay, that is, here's what I want to say about that. That is some bullshit logic. That is downright just freaking stupid. I like Wizard Barristers. I do like the series for what it's kind of doing, okay? I don't like the character designs, as I've been saying. I do not like that main female character. She just looks so freaking ugly. And then you got the freaking force jokes with the freaking frog fan service. You know probably how I can pretty much crap on that entire thing because that was freaking pointless. I love the tone and atmosphere of this series, and if I shut off my brain to the crappy logic they bring to the cases, especially with how the judges are so freaking temperamental and want to go say, you're death sentence, death sentence, death sentence, oh, you just push someone with magic, death sentence, death sentence, that's literally what I'm seeing in the show. And it's not about being a corrupt courtroom. It's not about, you know, them being against, like, prejudice against wizards. The point I'm getting at about this series is the logic is downright just crap. There's nothing to back up these sentences, but they sentence someone to either a life sentence or they sentence them to death. You got people playing dirty in the background, which is cool. If I shut that off, like I said, my brain, and I actually look at the story, it's a really good piece of art with its dark atmosphere, and it can definitely take a darker turn in the series, especially showing politics, greed of human beings, money, power, how court system works. It can be a really engaging series, but it doesn't work when you're completely just defying certain things that how this should really go. I mean, when you, like I stated just at the beginning, when you have a guy break a criminal's freaking handcuffs off, and that criminal goes to almost killing everybody in the courtroom, and then the dude that basically broke the handcuffs only gets a week sentence to house arrest, it's just, I really, like I said, I cannot take it seriously. That's just something that's, like, so freaking illogical, stupid, and just ignorant. I mean, okay, of course it was money that managed to actually buy that to where he got out of the sentence. If I think about it in a logical sense, okay? So, if money got him only a week house arrest, it goes to show you how freaking corrupt the Wizard Barristers are, the organization that Cecil is working for, if they're buying people out of their freaking issues and crimes they've committed with money. She's not even working for a good agency if I look at it in that direction, so all in all, the series has potential. It does have potential, and if it wants to continue being a good series, it needs to get its act together and stop doing something so stupid. I mean, there's so many different cases that have just been stupid. Like last episode, we had a freaking crime gang that says, oh, you're not my friend, and you know what happened after that. So, pretty much what I'm getting at is, if they don't bring some logic to the table soon with actual good court cases that make it very engaging for the audience and watchers, this series is going to lose a lot of its audience, and I know for a fact. If there's one thing from having a shitty character design that you just cannot stand, to having frog freaking fan service that pulls down someone's pants, it just, you know, I will say, Wizard Barristers could be so much better if they would have handled it so much differently. I mean, if they would have did a better character and fleshed out the characters a little bit better, honestly, I actually like Hachia. The dude that got house arrest this episode, I feel like he had a better progression as a character than our freaking main female character. And that is sad. That is really freaking sad, because I really like Hachia. I mean, his motives were kind of messed up. I mean, we got a lot of background story on this episode. We found out that he was a prosecutor. We solved the case he worked on. He sent someone to death, and he was, you know, the happy guy with the hammer. He's like, you're death sentence, you know, that kind of crap. So, pretty much, Hachia seems like a standard dude, but it seems like he did a complete 180 when he decided to become a Wizard Barrister, becoming awakened or something. I don't even know how the hell that can happen, because they haven't really explained it. Really, there's so much plot they can go into in the series to make it a lot better. They can make this series really dark, and actually, it already has a dark tone to it. I mean, especially with how this ending was. Now, the ending of this episode, it did make me feel like I was actually really hooked to the anime at the end part. But the entire middle section, when I kept seeing these freaking plot holes and just, you know, big plot holes in the series in this episode, I was just getting upset. But the ending, the way it brought up a Grimoire 365, what the hell is that? And that dude in the end with the red freaking eyes, if I'm correct, I think that dude is the dude that's like, Well, the judge. I think the dude's the judge, honestly, because it looks like he has the same eyes, and the judge never opens his eyes. Think about that. The judge always has his eyes closed like this, so of course you won't be able to see his red eyes. And the facial structure of the end at the way he looked exactly like him. I could be wrong, but that's exactly what I think that dude was at the end, and most likely the main villain. And if he is the main villain, at the very least, I can understand now why the judge is so happy to kill people off that are wizards. So, I can deal with that. I can deal with that entire aspect. I'm fine with it. But just the main concern I have with this series, and this is probably my last thing I'll discuss on this anime review, is the logic. If they could get past this, they could probably have a really decent series. Even though the main female character has just a shitty design, I can get over it eventually, but I can't get over a plot that has so many holes and makes me just so upset because I want to nitpick at them. I'm not one that likes doing that, but when I'm watching a series that's supposed to be like a crime-solving series, like, you know, this, when you're bringing up logic to the table with lawyers, talking about if you're going to get sentenced to death or life sentences or get free, I want something with logic. I don't want something stupid that makes me just think, why the hell is this even, why is this dude getting killed, or why does this person get off free? So, anyways, this is going to be my anime review on Wizard Barristers this week. Tell me what you think about this episode. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? If you dropped the series, or if you're wanting to drop it now, let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you think I should continue watching this series. A lot of people say they like the series, and a lot of people can agree with the actual characters on. So many people have different opinions, and I want to hear all of them. Hopefully you all have a wonderful day or not, wherever you live. Please stay safe. Chibi out.